New data on the asteroid Apophis worries scientists, and NASA warns the asteroid Apophis could change its orbit in 2029 and hit the Earth 7 years later. Right now, the governments and space agencies of this world are building a joint planetary defense. We need to be prepared because even if Apophis misses us this time, it is only a matter of time before the next space rock appears on our doorstep. Diary of a Global Catastrophe. June 2004, The Discovery. A seemingly ordinary day in the astronomical world took a dramatic turn when researchers at the Kitt Peak Observatory spotted an unusually bright blip in the night sky. The asteroid, officially named 99942 Apophis, was quickly classified as one of the most dangerous near-Earth objects ever observed. Even the first calculation of its trajectory took the scientists' breath away. An impact in 2029 could not be ruled out. For the first time in the history of modern humanity, we were confronted with the apocalypse from space. "This is no ordinary rock in space," said a concerned scientist in one initial statement. With a diameter of about 340 meters and a mass of over 27 million tons, an asteroid impact would release the energy of 655,000 Hiroshima bombs. July 2004, First warnings. Meticulous analysis of all data on the asteroid triggered further panic. The probability of an impact was set at an alarming 2.7%. This was the highest value ever published on the Turin scale, which rates the impact risk of asteroids. Apophis reached a value of 4. Such a high value had never before been assigned to a celestial body. The Turin scale ranges from 0 to 10. Values from 0 to 2 indicate minimal danger, while values from 4 signal a real threat. A value of 10 describes an event that means global destruction. Once the report was official, the media responded quickly. Headlines such as "Apophis, the asteroid of doom," or "Is this the end of humanity?" dominated the global news for weeks. Governments set up crisis teams, while different groups and religious extremists prophesied the end of the world. 2005, all clear? In the summer of 2005, the first relieving news came. More precise calculations, supported by new data, showed that Apophis would most likely fly past the Earth in 2029. The asteroid would pass at a distance of about 31,000 kilometers, closer than geostationary satellites, which orbit at around 36,000 kilometers. But the danger was not completely averted. Experts warned that the flyby in 2029 could change the trajectory of Apophis. If the asteroid passes through a narrow area of space, its orbit could undergo a dramatic change. This so-called gravitational keyhole is small, and the probability of Apophis hitting the area is even smaller, but we cannot completely rule it out until we know for sure what path the asteroid will take in 2029. If the unthinkable were to happen, the asteroid would be put on a course that could result in an impact in 2036. Since then, NASA and the governments of the world have been preparing. We cannot just sit back and wait. We have to arm ourselves now and develop a global defense strategy, experts insist. Apophis is not alone. Hundreds of asteroids can threaten the Earth. The day will come when one of these space projectiles will impact the Earth, and we, as a species, cannot just stand by and watch. We are now too advanced for that. Missions like DART or the OSIRIS probe show that we are able to defend ourselves, but we need time and experience. In an emergency, a defense must happen in time and safely. If Apophis remains on a collision course in 2029, it will take 7 years to prepare. April 2029, the day of the flyby. What will really happen on April 13, 2029? This day, which falls on a Friday, could become a fateful day. Millions of people worldwide will look up at the sky, knowing that a 340-meter wide rock will decide our fate. Apophis will shine as brightly as a star in the night sky. Even amateur astronomers will be able to see the threat with the naked eye. The colossal asteroid will race past the Earth at a speed of 30,000 kilometers per hour. During this time, astronomers will direct the most powerful telescopes and radar systems at the object. The flyby is not just a visual spectacle. Being able to study Apophis up close offers a unique opportunity to examine the asteroid more closely. Any information can help us in the event of a necessary defense. NASA and ESA are considering sending probes to Apophis to measure and observe it in detail. The OSIRIS-APEX mission is currently on its way to Apophis. The probe, which has already collected samples from the asteroid Bennu, will bring rock samples back from Apophis to Earth in a few years. In April 2029, we will know for sure whether Apophis has passed through the gravitational keyhole. The latest orbit calculations will then determine whether we will have to deal with another spectacular flyby in 2036, or whether we will have to actively save our planet. May 2029, relief and yet concern. In May 2029, the most reliable new calculations will be available. If Apophis has hit the keyhole, preparations will begin for an unprecedented defense effort. International crisis teams made up of politicians and scientists will develop the defense strategy. If Apophis misses the keyhole, the probability of an impact in 2036 remains less than 0.002%. Scientists will then officially declare the danger averted, for now. However, Apophis will continue to pass dangerously close to Earth over the next 100 years, and the theoretical danger remains. 2036, the threat returns. If Apophis misses the keyhole, a similar spectacle to that of 2029 will occur in 2036. Apophis will glow in the night sky for a few weeks and then disappear once again. Millions of people will look up at the sky, and astronomers will continue to collect data with their telescopes. If Apophis hits the keyhole, two scenarios are possible. We have successfully pushed the asteroid out of its impact path for the first time in human history, either by using a kinetic impactor like DART or by towing it with probes. Our defense efforts fail, and Apophis is on course for disaster. Apophis will not destroy the Earth, but an asteroid of its size could trigger a global catastrophe. If it impacts water, a huge tsunami could devastate coastal regions. If it strikes land, it could trigger earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, affecting the climate and causing worldwide food shortages. 2068, a glimpse into the future. Just because humanity has survived Apophis doesn't mean the danger is over. Apophis was a wake-up call. The asteroid taught us that the cosmos is not only a place full of beauty but also full of dangers. By 2068, we could already have a secure planetary asteroid defense system. NASA and other space agencies might have an arsenal of probes that can be launched immediately in an emergency. The asteroid defense program could unite nations. Japan, India, China, and ESA are already involved in asteroid research. Even with the best technologies, smaller asteroids could still slip through our defenses. The Chelyabinsk meteor in 2013 came out of nowhere and injured thousands. The risk remains, but with continued innovation and cooperation, we can ensure that the next asteroid won't take us by surprise. Subscribe to our channel, Insane of Curiosity. We are constantly publishing new, exciting videos.